Hi all, we continue our series of videos about officer, and now we will touch one of the most important topics. These are secondary skills of officer. You know that there are still basic skills. Oh, no. But here it is. Break sword skills and 6-star skills. I don't have 6-star, but we will talk about them in the following videos. Before starting videos, I'll tell you a few basic points that everyone needs to know. The amount of gain that gives us the main skill and secondary skills. Main skill, and secondary skills. Depend on the number of stars the officer has, but no more than 5-star. That means that 6-star don't give you anything. Don't give mastery. The officer level give us mastery. Now the maximum level is 55, and the level of secondary skill, it's first level. Now maximum is 20 level, but you need 4-star officer to level up it to 20 level. In total, each officer can have a maximum of three skills, depending on the number of stars. 4 stars will open all windows for skill. Now I have 3 stars and have 2 windows for skills, secondary skills. We will speak about secondary skills, and the first category of skills is the skills of skills of director. In fact, there is nothing useful here for combat city. The expert is first skills. Give an increase in the amount of resource in the city. That means that if you take expert, this little point will give you more goods every hour, every minute, I don't know, every hour. Personally, I would put them, since extracting goods in the main city is not exactly what you want to get. Therefore, we put an expert of iron, steel expert, mineral expert, and processing that increase the production of iron and minerals and oil and food in the same time. This is followed by a group of skills to increase the mining speed in the mines on the map. Gather food, gather oil, gather steel, and gather minerals is skills that level up your speed of gathering on the big map. But as for me, I don't take any goods from the map in the main city. That means that our firms will get all goods that we need, and I gathering only gold in the map. But we don't have skill on gathering gold. And next we have 2 skills: is tax rate and LOAD. The tax reduction will work with the direct transfer of goods from city to city, but the losses when we using this skill will be about 40%, which is really a lot. The increase of the volume of extracted goods in the relevant only for the first 3, maybe 4 days after the start of the world. When there is very little army and we want to extract goods all night, for example, and then few percent increase will not play a big role. I speak about LOAT. That means we have 3 windows for our skills. I would recommend it leaving 2 skills of steel expert, 2 skills of mineral expert, and 2 skills of processing. That means that, for example, until break sword skills in our purple heroes pet, we are constantly using officer to increase the speed of goods extraction. That means that we something like this. We use something like this. But when we open this and that skill, we will use these 2 heroes, these 2 officers. That means that we delete skills from here and put that skill here. I think you understand what I want to say, but another skills we broke and take books of experience for the skills. I don't recommend raising the skill levels of this officer. Believe me, experience book for skills will be very necessary, and resetting the skill level will lose a certain number of skill experience book, which is very disappointing. Next officer, next skills for strategy officer. For officer to speed up the recruitment is she and he, these 2 officers. We need 1 skill each to increase recruitment. Here, draft. It is important to understand that this skill doesn't speed up recruitment. It just gives you the opportunity to recruit more units in one order. That is, without it, you will build, for example, 200 lasers in 20 hours. With this skill, draft, you can build 240 lasers, but it needs 24 hours. I recommended putting 1 skill in each blue and purple officer, here and here, on recruit or this draft. They don't need any more skills. This means that they are in active state only during the implementation of the army order. Next category of officer is officer for size of the hospital. As I have already said, the most useless in this category, since even having almost 6 stars of a purple officer of this type, I used 1 time in 2 years. But if suddenly you decided to use them, for example, when preparing a trap in your city in the World War, for example, that is an increase the speed of unit. If you decided to make a trap, for example, you need medicine, last 3 skills: medicine, reinforcement fleet, and early defense. These 3 skills. But I recommend it not to engage in nonsense and dissemble these skills, and invest experience books in the skills of combat officer who always walk. Sorry for my English, because I don't know some words and I try to read it. Sorry, I try to I try. Next type of officer is officer that increase the size of your army. I speak about it in the last video. Additionally, I can say that Saki skills in the end will give you more than skills of Godfather, but only when Saki will be more than 3 stars. So I recommended everyone to use the skill into officer to increase the proportion of killed and wounded. This first aid, as for me, is the most important skill in this game. Really, it's the most important. That is, when you're attacking other cities, for example, in the World War, you will lose less army in the attack. In my opinion, there is a super useful skill that you need to learn and improve as quickly as possible if you like to fight. We still have 2 more places for secondary skills to this officer. As for me, I put here fuel. Fuel is first, and comprehension that level up experience for killing zombie on the map. It's for me. If you want, you can learn, for example, raid. It's not bad. Rapid fleet, level up speed when you attack zombie. It's real, it's useless. Let's summarize the only skills that need to be improved here in this category. It's first aid. Another skills you put in officer, but they must be first level and bring little benefit. But first level don't use much book of experience. And next category of skills is the most important, but really it's easiest part of our lesson. If you don't spend a huge money, we choose the range combat to the maximum. For those who spend a lot of money, there are options with the use of medium of second line combat, but this is a special topic for conversation, and if you need just write about it, and maybe I will speak about mid-range army, but not many people use it. So that we will definitely use the range combat skills and range expert. Long range attack we use, and long range expert is, I think you know, long range attack and long range expert. These 2 skills is you must put them in your combat heroes. Third skill is of your choice. If you often use melee combat, melee army, we use mid health skills here, melee HP. If you don't use first line, don't use melee army, use long range HP. As for me, I don't use first line, and that means that I level up long range HP. At the moment, heals in about 1.5 times more effective than protection. I have shown and told it on the broadcast in Russian, but at the moment my English will not allow me to do it in English. Therefore, you can believe, you cannot believe, but health is better than protection in 1.5 times. I also recommended, if possible, leaving skills for health and protection for melee and range combat, since formulas can change, so you need to leave yourself the opportunity to change skills when it is profitable. And let's summarize. The skills of first group should not be improved at all. Leave only what we need. 3 skills of 2 each. The rest is sorted into experience books. Strategy officer, skills. We improve only the skill of first aid, only first aid. This I can show you. Only first aid, only first aid. And another we don't improve skills, and another skills we broke and take as more book of experience of skills as we can. And military officer we leave health and defense of mil army, health, defense, attack, and range expert for 6 skills of every of these skills. I think you understand. 6 maximum 6 we can use in one time, 6 skill of each of these. Another we just broke and take book of experience. I have seen a lot of cities where people collected hundreds and hundreds of skills that they just kept, and they're afraid to broke it. Don't be afraid. It's absurd to keep so much useful and not use by yourself. As I said, every little thing is important. It's very important. If you really need my help and you don't understand this video at all, just write about it, and I try to contact with you and help you personally. If you still have any question, just write in comments, and I also left links in description and pinned comments. So I think I help you. Bye bye.